How's it going, everyone? It's Monkey coming back at you once again, and today we're going to be discussing Vampire Tainted Love by Joshua Hale Fialkove with art by Andrea Sorrentino. Let's get into it. Andrew and his girlfriend Mary decide to call it quits and they break off their relationship, and this leads to the Vampire War. Wounded while trying to stop the initial fighting, Andrew seeks aid from a friend of his named John. While pursuing Mary, they run into a vampire hunter named Tig. And together, the new crew heads for Gotham, where Mary is going. Along the way, they run into John Constantine in a diner. And of course, Andrew teams up with Batman in an attempt to stop Mary and her vampire crusade. As one character falls, another rises. The rise of the vampire event is next. The only really good thing I could say about this volume, if I'm being straight up with you guys, is that the cliffhanger ending actually got me. But it took all the way until the cliffhanger ending for me to get hooked. Not that I'm like too hooked. I don't really like the book. But with the main character seemingly dying and this new ultimate villain rising up and leading into like the next event that crosses over with Justice League Dark, it's got my interest, but only just so. If I wasn't reading it for like completionist sake, then I probably wouldn't finish the story or like the next two volumes. But since I'm aiming to read the entirety of the New 52, I gotta continue on. But we'll see what happens. As I was saying, I just didn't find the book all that compelling. You know, things were just happening, and I was just along for the ride. That brings me to the art by Andrea Sorrentino. It's sort of Jay Lee-esque, if you know anything about Jay Lee and his art. It kind of has like a smoky quality to it. I found this to be confusing at times. Like, I didn't know what was going on. The perspectives were at times weird. It wasn't like god awful bad, but it just wasn't doing it for me. I already didn't like the story, so the art wasn't carrying it. And what I will say is they use a lot of horizontal panels, taking up a lot of real estate, so the story was quick and snappy, which was good because I didn't have to read it for very long, but it was also kind of bad because nothing much of substance was happening. You know, things were just going on and going on. Yeah, so things were just going on, but at least they didn't overstay their welcome. All that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give Vampire Tainted Love a 2 out of 5. I'm interested to see where it's going next, but it's not my favorite. So until next time, I'll see you there.